Hey guys, I'm doing something a little different because I was painting with other people, and so I just got rid of the sound because we were talking about just bullshit. I'm doing a flip cup method for this one, and right now I'm just putting the base color. I'm using a white. Um, and I end up using some purples and some pinks, and I'm gonna show the different consistencies that I use. Um, there was some stuff in the base color, that's what happened there. Um, so yeah, I don't I don't know if I'll talk the whole time because I've never done this before, but I'll probably chime in here and there. And I'll give a little more notes or feedback. I am so unprepared. I'm so sorry, guys. Every time I start a video, I just don't have my shit together. uh, every time I watch, oh, see, here's the colors I use. I really like these colors, they're so shiny. And then here's the pink one. Oh, it's so pretty. I got these at Walmart, by the way, if you guys live in the United States. I don't know what stores are overseas and what aren't, so I have to clarify. um, but yeah, I'm always so unprepared. Because originally, for this painting, I was going to use those blues and coppers that you see in the background and that green. But I was like, you know what? I'm feeling purple. Let's do purple. So, here we are. We're doing purple. I hope I'm talking loud enough. This is gonna be awkward if I'm not, and I'm like gonna listen to it and be like, great, I gotta do this again. Lovely, beautiful. Oh, so I use the silicone, but I use another one that's back there too. Here's the thing about silicone. Some people say you only need a few drops. Other people say they put a little bit of silicone in each color they use. I don't know the perfect recipe, okay? What I do is I pick a few colors and I put a little bit of silicone in those colors and I mix them up very well. And it works out for me. So I ended up just putting it in the pink one and the purple one. I didn't put it in any of the other colors because those bottles in the background, I don't put any silicone in those when I make them. And here I'm going to show you kind of the consistency that I try to get my paints at. This pink one doesn't actually end up the consistency I like, and I end up fixing it later. The purple one ends up a better consistency. See how it's not like super runny? It should like kind of just fall off, and it doesn't do that, so that one is not actually thin enough. I end up adding more Floetrol to that one. This one actually ends up a pretty nice consistency the first time around. Sorry for the sniffling. I live in California. It's very cold right now. It turned November and all of a sudden it wants to be 30 degrees outside. I did this slow-mo and it's taking a lifetime. I'm sorry. I just kind of wanted to capture how it's supposed to look, and I don't know if it's effectively capturing what I want you guys to see. So I'm giving it a shot. I'm sorry. if it doesn't help. But this one ends up a lot better consistency for sure. Just keep stirring, just keep stirring, stirring, stirring. Okay, maybe this clip was a little long to slow it down. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm gonna lift it up right now and give it a nice little stir. Okay, see that? It doesn't leave much of a trail. It'll leave a little bit of a trail when you lift it up and the paint falls onto the rest of the paint. But for the most part, it just doesn't pile up. And you really want your paint to be very, like, about that thin. Maybe even thinner. You can have it thinner than that if you want. I think I fixed this one. See how it just... Oh, see that? That's beautiful. I personally like that consistency. I like how it just falls right off and hardly leaves much of a trail when you lift it up. It's a very good consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. That's like my favorite right there. Sometimes I'll have it a little thinner than that, but for the most part, I like it about that consistency. I think I show the camera again with the purple one because I think I changed that one, but maybe just to show a little more. Then I go and almost spill it. Real smooth, Haley. Okay, and then right here, I'm just layering the paint. My paint, I think, is pretty thin, so it doesn't actually layer. Like, I don't know how to explain it, because you'll kind of see it in the cup. I never lift up the cup. I should have done that, but I didn't. And I think it's because all my paint is different consistencies, but mostly thin also. So it doesn't layer as nice. I don't know if that's important for a flip cup at all. But I've just noticed that when I layer my paint, it doesn't show really nice layers all the time. Sometimes the colors will start to mix already. Like if you see in my cup, you'll see how it's almost already wanting to create cells, and it hasn't even touched the canvas. It's just sitting in a cup and it's already starting to interact with all the other paint and the silicone. And I put my cups like that on the canvas just to get the leftover paint, because I don't want to waste paint. Paint's expensive. I'm just here trying to have some fun. I don't got all the money in the world. And you can really use anything to do this. I usually use leftover coasters, but I couldn't find my coasters. Most people usually just take off the cup right away, but sometimes what I like to do is slowly get the paint out. Like I'll just squeeze it and I'll move it around. I'll squeeze it, I'll move it around. Patience is key with cells, and if you want them to grow, it helps a lot if you do this slowly. This video ended up being like 15 minutes and like 42 seconds or something. This painting took me like an hour and a half. But that's why most of it is pretty much sped up, because it's just me stretching it. Because I learned this from other people and other people's videos. but when you want to stretch the cells, it helps if you just move it slowly. I think towards the end I start getting impatient. But it ended up nice. It's just, I think towards the end it was moving slower because it was wanting to dry. So I didn't get to keep all my cells. I got a lot of movement, but I didn't get to keep all my cells in the different colors and stuff. So all I really do is move it. Sorry about the shaking earlier. My Nana bumped into my camera. And then I had to move it because I didn't like the angle it's at, so that's why that happened. So about right here is where I kind of started to lose my patience. So you can see I start moving it longer in one direction because I just want the paint to move. But it really helps the cells stretch, at least in my opinion, if you do it slowly. But I started to get a little impatient at this point. So I started losing, I didn't really lose my cells, but the shapes started getting a little weird. I kind of wanted to see in the corner where all that like purple gray is. I guess it's in the left top corner or right corner. I don't know which way you're gonna look at it, but I actually wanted to get rid of it, but I was worried if I tried to get all that color off that the other corner, the opposite corner, would have not enough paint. Like I wouldn't be able to go back that direction if I went forward so much. So I cut my losses and kept it. I think about this point, I realized that the paint wasn't gonna really move anymore. Because you can kind of tell when you first start moving the paint, like it wants to move and it's like wet and it's like ready. But like when you get to this point, it just doesn't want to move because you've already gotten rid of so much paint and it's just, this is what the image is gonna look. So that's about it, guys. This is a little close-up of the painting. I like made it slow because I've noticed when I take close-up videos I move really fast because I don't know what speed. Like, am I staying in this area too long? Should I move on? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I have 2 more like this because when I was recording, there's other people around and we're talking about bullshit that you guys aren't gonna care about. So hopefully you guys can hear me. And I hope this turns out okay and you guys don't absolutely hate it because there's 2 more videos planned this way. Well, give me some feedback what you guys think in the comments. If you want to subscribe, that'd be cool. If not, that's fine too. So bye guys.